There are moments when the night feels long, when your thoughts are loud, and your heart is quietly trembling. You smile on the outside, you keep going, you do what needs to be done, but inside there is a heaviness you do not always know how to name. Fear about tomorrow. Worry about those you love. Questions about where your life is going, and whether God is really near. If this is where you are not alone, and you are not forgotten. God sees the fear you rarely share with anyone. He knows the way your chest tightens when you think about the future, the way your mind replays what could go wrong, the way you sometimes lie awake asking, "What if I cannot handle what is coming?" In those hidden places of the soul, where words feel too small, God is already there. Not as a distant judge, but as a gentle father who understands your weakness and does not turn away from it. Fear itself is not a sign that you have failed spiritually. It is a sign that you are human, that you care deeply, that you know you are not in control. The question is not whether fear will visit you. It will. The question is what you will do when it comes. Will you carry it alone until it crushes you, or will you dare, even with trembling hands, to place it into the hands of God? Trusting God in fear does not mean pretending the danger is not real or the pain is not deep. It means looking at everything that frightens you, and then lifting your eyes higher. It means saying, "Lord, I do not understand all of this, but I choose to believe that you are still who you say you are. I choose to believe that your love is stronger than what I feel, and your wisdom is greater than what I see." Trust is not the absence of fear, it is the decision to lean on God in the middle of it. Think of the storms that come without warning. A phone call in the middle of the night. News that changes the shape of your week, your year, your life. These moments shake us because they reveal how fragile our control truly is. Yet, again and again in Scripture, God speaks into storms with the same quiet assurance, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you." He does not always explain the storm. He offers himself. His presence is the answer before any other answer arrives. When you are afraid, your heart often runs in many directions at once. Your thoughts race, your body tenses, your breathing shortens. This is when trusting God matters most, because it gently gathers your scattered heart and brings it back to a single anchor. You are not meant to hold the entire weight of your life. You are meant to place it in the hands of the one who holds all things together, who knows the end from the beginning, and who has never once lost sight of you. Imagine, for a moment, your fear as a small child standing in a dark room. Alone, that child trembles and tries to make sense of the shadows. But when a loving parent enters, kneels down, and takes that child's hand, nothing in the room changes except one thing: the child is no longer alone. The darkness may still be there, but the presence of love transforms the experience. Trusting God is placing your trembling hand into His, believing that His presence is more powerful than any shadow, even when the room does not change right away. This trust grows not in loud moments, but in quiet choices. When you whisper a simple prayer instead of giving in to panic. When you open the Scriptures and let God's promises speak louder than your worries. When you pause, even for a few breaths, and remind your soul, God is here with me, right now. These are small acts in the eyes of the world, but in the kingdom of God they are seeds of deep, steady faith. If this reflection is touching your heart, and you feel drawn to walk more deeply with God in your daily life, you are warmly invited to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share your own prayer request or reflection in the comments. Your words may encourage someone else who is quietly struggling, and we would be honored to pray with you. As you continue listening, let your heart slow down. You do not have to fix everything in this moment. You are simply invited to be present, just as you are, before the God who already knows your story. Bring him the pieces of your fear, even the ones you feel ashamed of. There is no part of you that is too complicated for his understanding or too heavy for his care. Now, let your soul enter more deeply into this truth. When fear rises, you stand at a doorway. On one side, there is the familiar path of trying to control, to predict, to protect yourself by your own strength. On the other side, there is a quieter path, where you admit, I am not enough on my own, and you step toward God with open hands. Trust is that step. It is small, but sacred. It is the doorway from anxiety into a deeper experience of his peace. Trusting God does not always change your situation immediately, but it changes the way you walk through it. A person who trusts does not deny their tears, they simply know that every tear falls into the cupped hands of a loving Father. They do not pretend to be strong, they lean on the strength of the one who never grows weary. In this way, trust turns fear into an opportunity to experience God's nearness more intimately than before. There will be days when your trust feels strong, and days when it feels like a thin, fragile thread. God is gentle with both. He does not measure you by how bold you appear, but by how willing you are to turn toward him again and again. When you falter, he does not abandon you. When you question, he is not offended. When you can only pray, Lord, help me trust you, that simple prayer is already a step into his arms. Remember how often God has come to his people in Scripture with the same words on his lips, do not fear, for I am with you. Not because the people were fearless, but because they were not. He spoke to wandering hearts, anxious leaders, grieving parents, and trembling disciples. Each time, his reassurance was not, you are strong enough, but, I am with you. The promise has never been that life will be easy. The promise is that he will not leave you or forsake you. In your own life, there are stories of God's faithfulness that you may have forgotten. Times when you were certain you would not make it through, and yet, somehow, you did. Doors that opened when you saw no possible way. Strength that appeared in you when you felt completely empty. These are not accidents. They are quiet markers of his presence along the road of your life. When fear tells you that you are alone, let these memories speak back. God has carried me before. He will carry me again. Trust also means accepting that you do not see the whole picture. You see today's confusion, God sees the entire tapestry. You see the single thread of this moment, God sees how it weaves into a greater story of redemption, growth, and grace. There will be times when his timing feels slow, when his ways feel hidden, when his silence feels heavy. In those seasons, trusting him means resting in his character when you cannot trace his hand. It means believing that the one who sent his own son for you will not suddenly stop loving you now. Practically, this trust can become part of your daily rhythm. When a fearful thought rises, you can gently name it, and then place it before God in prayer. Lord, here is what I am afraid of. I give it to you. You can breathe in, slowly, receiving his peace, and breathe out, releasing the weight you have been carrying. You can write your worries down and then, beside each one, write a simple truth from his word. God is with me. God is faithful. God is my refuge. These small, Repeated acts shape your heart more than you realize. You may not feel brave, but courage in God's eyes often looks like this: getting up for another day, choosing kindness when you are tired, praying again when you feel empty, loving others even while you are healing. Trust turns ordinary moments into sacred offerings. Every time you say, "God, I do not know what will happen next, but I entrust it to you," you are planting a seed of peace in the soil of your soul. In the quiet spaces of your life, when no one else is watching, you can practice resting in His presence. Sit in silence for a few moments, and imagine your fears resting at His feet. Picture His hand upon your shoulder, steady and kind. Hear, not with your ears but with your heart, the gentle assurance: I am here. I am not leaving. I am guiding you, even when the path is dim. Let that assurance sink deeper than the loudest of your anxious thoughts. As this time draws to a close, receive these words as a blessing spoken softly over your life. May the God who sees you in every hidden place draw near to your trembling heart. May His light touch every shadow of fear and bring you quiet courage. May His peace, which is greater than understanding, guard your thoughts and your emotions. May you feel, even now, the warmth of His presence surrounding you, lifting the burdens you have carried alone for too long. And as you step into whatever lies ahead, may you walk not in the strength of your own understanding, but in the steady, gentle trust that you are held, you are loved, and you are never, ever abandoned by the one who calls you His own. Text